This is 252 Pop Culture, where you'll find all the news and reviews in pop culture that's right to type. Today's top story: in a move that reflects its evolution as a major player in the movie business, Netflix has joined the Motion Picture Association of America.
I'm surprised it took this long. You know what I mean?
I'm surprised they still would need to. I mean, Lucas was the first one to break with them.
True.
And he has had nothing but success.
Yeah. Well, I understand what you're saying, because at one point you would say, it's the Motion Picture Association of America, and it's kind of like, I don't know. At this point, it's kind of like, yeah, do you really need it?
Yeah, I know.
But I guess with Netflix, Netflix will always have the stigma of being that mailer DVD.
Well, I don't think it has that stigma now because it's so huge. I mean, yeah. Netflix and chill. It's got its own.
Yeah, it has its own pop culture catchphrase.
Say it. Nobody says let's MPA.
What is that called? Idiom.
Idiom.
It's its own pop culture idiom.
I'm saying. Well, Empire star and openly out Jussie Smollett was attacked in Chicago by two people who yelled racial and homophobic slurs. An unknown foreign substance was thrown on him, and a rope was wrapped around his neck.
Now, I wanted to be very specific and not actually state anything, but what I heard when I was researching this story was that they threw bleach on him to make him white, and they were either chanting the MAGA or wearing MAGA hats. I don't know if that's 100% true. I was looking at certain sources that I was reading. There was one from TMZ. There was something like that, and things were saying it, but the actual police report was very specific to unknown foreign substance, and that they were saying that this is going to go down possibly
as a hate crime. Yeah, and I've heard thus far too that they actually have a couple of suspects that are
because I heard that there was of course there's no camera. There was no cameras, no nothing. I feel like one of two things happened: that these guys actually ran across, a gay establishment with the intentions of being bashers, or they recognized him as a celebrity. Which this one's kind of hard to believe. If you go after a celebrity, you got to make sure you better not miss, because this is not just a random attack. There's going to be.
Well, I also heard that there was that it was a targeted attack, that he actually received some hate mail, and his co-star on Empire, Rhodey from Iron Man. He was saying that that everybody was kind of freaked out by all that stuff too, and to have it really go down. Hey man, hearts go out, man. We don't abide by any of that bullshit.
If you ever see a basher, beat him within an inch of his life.
Wow.
I'd say that.
Okay. JD.
Coming hard with the facts.
Hey, you know what? That's the thing. Bullies only understand one thing, and that's violence.
I agree.
Yeah. We only understand violence.
Punch him in the nose first.
Yes.
I'm feeling like Mike Myers when Kanye West said George Bush does not like black people. JD just went off the rails. I did not write that.
Okay.
Hey, I still stand by it.
I stand by my choices.
Stand by my statements.
JB.
It's official. Hell has frozen over. Hell, Michigan.
Yeah.
That is, with temperatures ranging from near zero for the high and negative 13 degrees for the low. It was definitely a cold day in hell.
What is the difference?
Winter has come. I also read reports that like Lake Michigan was frozen over.
Wow.
Awesome. And big shout outs to the big man himself, Frank G, out there in the D, freezing.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember he said, when he said, you guys get the text that he sent where the temperature said 1 degree. He goes, why 1? just say 0. It's freezing. He says that his dogs, they can't even go outside for more than a couple of minutes because their paws, they got to go potty and stuff. It's crazy.
You can't even breathe outside. That's how cold it is. You get frost lung.
You get frost lung.
Yeah, that's horrible. We don't know what that's like. We're out here in sunny California.
Yeah,
but our hearts go out to all our folks.
I'm getting a little chilly.
I'm wearing a long sleeve right now just so I can sympathize, but I'm actually sweating.
It's 60.
Yeah.
This week's review, FYRE, the greatest party that never happened. This Netflix documentary details the history of the FYRE Music Festival from its creation through its unraveling.
Now, I have an issue with that because it was a scam from the get-go.
It was okay. All right. I don't want to, I mean, of course, this actually happened in recent history. JB's giving me that look like he has absolutely no idea. Okay, the FYRE Music Festival.
I have absolutely no idea.
the FYRE Music Festival was trying to compete with like things like Coachella and stuff like that, which they wanted to make it very exclusive. The whole thing, from watching the documentary, basically there was this entrepreneur, a real smart kid by the name of Billy McFarland, who had a really cool idea of, you have celebrities and you want them to get, like, if you want Ja Rule to come to your kid's birthday party and you want to know how much it's going to cost. Well, they were designing an app, this FYRE app, that whatever celebrity you wanted to see for a bat mitzvah or whatever, you can get a hold of them that way, get their quote, bow, bow, bow. They can agree to terms and then come see it. So it was like, it's really for the rich, you know. It's not like we're going to spend, $250,000 to have Aerosmith come play at our, we're not doing it.
You don't know that.
Well, I'm not doing that. But it was a good idea, and what they wanted to do to promote their app is they had all went out to these to this private island out in the Bahamas.
Yes.
And it was, owned, supposedly it used to be owned by Pablo Escobar and stuff like that. So they had all these beautiful models and celebrities, and they were all partying on the beach. And they were just shooting everything. Here's the thing about the documentary. When it from the inception to when it turned into a super shit show, they were filming everything. They were, even when he was committing crime, they were shooting their own. They had paying the contractors. Yeah, they hired the videographers to shoot their own stuff, and they put. I mean, this was the quickest conviction in American history.
Seriously.
But no spoilers. Again, it did happen in like 2017. So it's pretty new, but if you have a chance, please go check it out. There's actually another one
on Hulu, which is the one that we're supposed to watch because there's a whole fuck Jerry thing going on about the Netflix doc. But I don't abide by that. Watch both because
make your own
make up your own mind. Come on, man, don't just jump on any bandwagons except the retro nerds one. Ralphie D recommends The Rundown. Beck, played by The Rock, is a tight-lipped bounty hunter who doesn't like to use a gun. He plays that character a lot. He doesn't like to use a gun. The Rock does that.
You mean like in Walking Tall where you carry the stick?
And like in Skyscraper
maybe he's a
where
big fan of Andy Griffith.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, there you go. And but he accepts any job without asking questions. When Beck's employer, Walker, sends him...
Thank you, JB.
I missed it.
You got my body fight.
When Beck's employer, Walker, sends him to the Amazon to locate Walker's cocky son, or Sonny Cock, Travis, played by Sean William Scott, Beck discovers a population controlled by a tyrannical treasure hunter played brilliantly by Christopher Walken. To survive...
I had this uncomfortable level of my ass. 5 years.
To survive, Beck and Travis must work together without their affections for a mysterious rebel played by Rosario Dawson, who I don't know what the hell she was doing out there from getting in the way. Good movie, though.
Good movie. The one thing I like about this movie, it's a movie that has an official passing of the torch from one action hero to another.
Correct. In the bar, when The Rock is walking through, Schwarzenegger walks by him and gives him that nod.
He says something like, "It's all yours now," or something like that. It was an official passing of the torch. And who knew when they made that little scene that, 10, 15 years later, The Rock would be the biggest movie star.
The torch was passed from Arnie to him.
The biggest movie star ever.
It was a fun movie. It was fun to watch.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Ernie Reyes Jr. was in it.
Yeah.
Nice little
sidekicks.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Hey, I'm Ralphie D, and that's news to me.
I'm Cool Water Kurt. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it.
We'd like to hear what you think. Leave us a comment down below.
And let your opinion be heard.
I'm Johnny Blaze. I'd like to give a shout out to my man
AM
at Comics Most Wanted Like them, follow them, subscribe. And this is 252 Pop Fiction, where you hear it first.
Adonis, pull yourself together.